Okay, so I am back. This video, I'm actually gonna talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I missed well, I just started, so I'm gonna do episodes 1 and 2. It's season 4, episodes 1 and 2. I'm gonna go through the cast. And I just need to say this because I don't want anybody to think I'm playing favorites because, well, if you think I'm playing favorites, most likely I am. I have favorite people on the show, and I have some people I'm actually questioning, why are you on the show? Because you bored the shit out of me. Like, I literally can go take a shit and come back doing your scenes. I'm going to start with Stevie J and Joseline. Say what you want. Drug addicts, ghetto, loud, trash, whatever you want to call it, baby. I personally am a huge fan of Stevie J and Joseline, the reality stars. Would I probably want to hang around either one of those low-life bitches in real life? No, and that goes for probably half the cast, over half the cast. But they do what they are being paid to do, which is provide entertainment. And I don't really know what this show would be without Joseline and Stevie, and I'm going to use this as an example. The first episode, we have Mimi being in a partnership with Stevie J. First of all, why the hell would you go into business with Stephen Jordan? I don't give a damn if he is your baby daddy. The fact that he's your baby daddy means you should know him pretty well, which means you should know you don't need to be going into business with him. I mean, it's Stevie J. But hey, Mimi needed a storyline, so yeah. I understand because Mimi is connected to Stevie and therefore Joseline. I think Mimi has a guaranteed spot on the show as long as Stevie and Joseline are on the show. So I think she has a guaranteed spot. And I actually can see that she actually brings a different dynamic, a different storyline to the show. What I cannot stand is, I understand how Nico made this fake ass sex tape. I don't know if it's just me. I don't give a damn about her. I don't give a damn about her sex tape. I really don't. I knew it was fake before the show even aired it last season. I was like, this fake. And I watched. That is the driest, most boring sex tape I have ever seen in my young gay life. Because I don't even think Nico did the big finish, if you know what I mean. Like, she should thank the internet because the internet made that sex tape famous. And that shower rod made that sex tape famous. Because if it wasn't for that, I can't even believe they're making money off this sex tape. I found it online for free. And I watched it and I couldn't even jack off, be hard, or do nothing with it. Because this sex tape, I mean, it was the most boring sack of shit I've ever seen in my life. If you're going to release a sex tape, at least, do it right, do it big, But yeah, Nico, I can do without him. He looks like Squidward from SpongeBob to me. I don't know why that's who I get, but he looks like Squidward. Also, Kirk and Rashida. I don't know who coochie Rashida's rubbing on. I don't know whose dick Kurt is sucking on, but I don't even know how they made it on the show, let alone made it we are 4 seasons in. 4. You mean to tell me out of those 4 seasons they've been on every single one? They are boring as hell. They don't entertain me. They don't do a damn thing for me. The only time I was interested in Rashida is when she was feuding with K. Michelle, and that's because K. Michelle interests me. I am a K. Michelle fan. She, along with Joseline, made this show entertaining. Now that she's gone, I personally feel it's all on Joseline's shoulders. With that being said, now that K. Michelle's moved on and no longer on the show, Rashida should have moved on right on with it and left. Because once K. Michelle left, what was your storyline, Rashida? Kirk fake ass cheating. If he's really cheating, I don't know. I don't care. I just know this storyline is fake as shit. Also, Scrappy and Erica, love them, but I can do without them. Like, Mama D can be on there, but I don't need Scrappy and I don't need Erica. Me personally, Scrappy was good for 3 seasons. Erica was good for 2. After that, it's like, what have you brought to the show? You had that fake ass model who ran out of gas and tried to steal your debit card. That was one scene. That does not amount to a season. Sorry, boo. People do not. Well, I don't know if people don't like her. I feel like people I talk to don't like Carly Red. I love Carly because she does what she's supposed to do. She's messy. The characters who don't film together and not talk, and she connects them. She goes back and forth and lets them know what's going on. She does her job, and I find her hilarious. When she was sneaking through Kirk's bedroom, through Kirk and Rashida's papers or whatever to find the lease to the apartment, I found her to be fucking hilarious. I love her, and I don't think she should ever go anywhere. One thing about Carly Red, I can say she is a survivor. Because after season 2, I was like, well, she's got no storyline no more. Her and Benzino are over. There's nothing for Carly to do. Lo and behold, Carly came, and not only did she come back, she put Young Jock on the show and gave him a second chance at some fame or celebrity or whatever. So, Carly, she does her shit. Yeah, I can't hate on her. The baddest bitch, Miss Joseline Hernandez. I was bored throughout the entire first episode. The only one who made me laugh was Stevie. And it wasn't until Joseline showed up the second episode that I actually laughed out loud. And I actually got, some genuine laughs and not just a little chuckle. And I feel like Mona knows what she's doing by keeping... Like, Joseline beat up half the motherfucking cast last reunion. And that bitch is still filming. She is still on the show, probably getting paid more than anybody else on the show. Because her pimp, not Stevie, Mona, the creator. That's the real pimp. Her pimp knows that's who she eating off of. Like, she's eating off of Joseline. Joseline is keeping her show going, which is keeping money going into Mona's pocket, which means Mona is not doing a motherfucking thing to get rid of Joseline ever. She would have to personally walk up and slap the shit out of Mona herself. Joseline would have to slap the shit out of Mona, and even then Mona would probably just be like, it's part of the show, keep her on, it's ratings, so whatever. So the Love and Hip Hop franchise, New York, Hollywood as a whole, I feel rests solely on Atlanta's shoulders, because Love and Hip Hop Hollywood gave me some funny moments, and then Love and Hip Hop New York just made me want to go to sleep. So I feel like this franchise here is the reason that I feel like it's the reason that Mona's making the money that she's making. Yeah, New York was the first Love and Hip Hop, but what really got them on the map was Atlanta. Stevie and Mimi dumbass. Call her dumb, but she's connected to Joseline and Stevie, so she's gonna be getting money too. And of course, Joseline Hernandez, the queen of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and in my opinion, the queen of the Love and Hip Hop franchise. Either her, or probably, if not her, I would give it to K. Michelle because of what K. Michelle was able to do. She came on for 2 years. She got her record deal that she wanted. She got the fame and notoriety that she wanted, and she blasted off. And she comes back around and then and films 1 or 2 scenes here, but she doesn't need the show, if you know what I mean. Like, the show is not her only source of income. If the show stops, K. Michelle doesn't stop. She doesn't go broke. I was bored, and I'm never bored with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Never. I was bored the entire first episode. I only care about, for some reason, Steve and Joseline. I don't care about Kirk and Rashida. Never have. So it's not like I can be like, I used to care about them, but they bored me. I never cared about them. I never understood I got on the show. I could give 2 fucks about Nico and his wife. She's a beautiful lady, but I'm not here for her. I'm not checking for her. And if they did a recast and they followed Stevie and Joseline with Mimi sprinkled in and some Carly Red sprinkled in, I would still watch. Now, if they did a recast and they had like Kirk and Rashida as the main couple with Nico as the secondary guy, I would not watch the show. So that's just my personal opinion. Like it, don't like it, fuck it, who cares? With me saying that, the reason I'm saying this is because, after the fight at the last reunion, and Joseline, showed everybody when she told him, I'm gonna beat your ass, she really meant I'm gonna beat your ass. I feel like at that point, that's when it should have been like, okay, since people refuse, because people have been refusing to film with Joseline, I feel like it should be in your fucking contract. If you are on this show, you will film with whoever the fuck I tell you to film with, and if you don't like it, don't sign your contract. Do not come back the next season. I feel like that's why the show's lacking so much, because you have this big ass cast Like, look at Rashida and Joseline. I don't think I've ever seen them apart from the reunion. I don't think I've ever seen them in the same scene to each other. I don't recall Rashida and Joseline ever speaking 2 words to each other. It just doesn't feel cohesive. Don't feel like it go together because I don't think that they hate Joseline. I just think they low-key jealous. She's the breakout star. When you think of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you know, you either got Stevie J come to mind, you get a Joseline come to mind, used to be a K Michelle come to mind. Like, when you think of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, who the fuck thinks Rashida first? Like, I don't even think Rashida's family thinks Rashida first. They probably like, oh, Joseline show. Oh, with you know, cousin Rashida or something. That's how I feel. You know, I don't know. That bitch is stupid. She born. But that's my opinion in the first 2 episodes. Hopefully I have a better review of the 3rd one because Joseline, you know, she's back all the way. And I seen the preview, there's a scene with Joseline and Mimi, and you know them 2 bitches don't like each other, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, so that's the review for season 4, episodes 1 and 2 of Joseline featuring everybody else in Atlanta. That's what I call it. So until next time, bye everybody.